So hi guys, welcome to Crazy Burger. In this video I'm going to be looking at Pico 8 and will we ever see this on the Evercade handheld or VS? Is it possible? Could we see that as a menu option? Could we see a cart? Let's discuss it and I'll give you my thoughts on the possibility of Pico 8 appearing on Evercade. Okay guys, so I've got a couple of points here to make. So Pico 8 is basically a virtual console, which there are obviously no console available, but there are lots of little style games that are pretty basic. So I'm not really sure whether we'd ever see an actual cart as such with like chosen games. We might not. I think that I did raise this question before, whether we would actually see Pico, and it was kind of unsure as who actually owned the license. So there was two options. I thought we could maybe see it as a menu option here. You could jump into the Explorer and play different games that are available. You could get a certain amount of games. You could get it on a cart. I think the best option for me would be to actually get a cart where you would obviously pay that money and basically the license would be on the cart. And then you could basically have access to this Explore function where you can create all your favourites, all the games that you like. You can sort of scroll through all the new stuff that's available, and you can update it at any time. And basically this would only work on VS or the EXP with access to Wi-Fi. But you can basically see all the new games, you can play them at any point, and all you would need is that license that would be sitting on the cart to enable you to do this. And also there's feature stuff that you can go through, and this would update all the time. And the Pico 8 games are happening all the time. Loads of games get made constantly. And I think this would be the best way to actually experience it for me. Rather than a selection of games appearing on cart, it would be great if you just had access to the Explore system and you can basically play any games you want at any given time. So you've already paid your license on the cart and you could just access this at any point. And all the games are free. Once you've paid your license, most of these games are actually free. There are games I think on itch.io that you pay for, but most of the games on here you're basically free. You can just jump in and play them at your leisure. And there's some absolutely amazing games in here that are just brilliant. And I would love this to appear as an option on Evercade. Not sure it'll ever happen, but I think it would be amazing to be able to like, go through the Explore system, find some games. You could basically have access to hundreds and hundreds of games, and it would be updated all the time. It would certainly be great for both platforms. I think it would certainly suit both platforms. Whether it'll happen or not, I don't know. I really don't know. I'd love to see it happening. I'd love to see them get a partnership with Pico 8 platform, figure out who owns the license and get something worked out, because the Evercade is a perfect platform for Pico 8 games to appear. And this would be the ideal thing, to have access to the Explore system and sort of play a lot of these games. They're absolutely amazing games here. A lot of these are like demakes of sort of games that you probably recognise, I guess, like Cubert, Digger, and there's obviously access. You can play Celeste as well, which is in here. There's a lot of great stuff. A lot of the games don't last very long, they're quite short, but there are a lot of fun stuff in here, and I've spent many a time playing a lot of these games and absolutely love them. There's even a version of Jumpman in here that you could play, Ramps, which have featured on the channel before, a zombie style game. There's even a version of Doom in here, which I think is absolutely brilliant. You could maybe finally play Doom on the Evercade. Is that possible? It's only a one level, I think, but it's really cool. To get the full version you actually need to pay for it, but it's still very cool. Is this possible, or is this just never likely to happen? Hard to say. I would absolutely love it if they could find some kind of way of bringing Pico 8 to Evercade. Now, I really don't think we'll see it, to be honest, but it would be so nice. Because see, I'm not really sure you would see a cart with a selection of games, because I'm not really sure what games do you really pick and then whether it would be really good value for money. But having access to this Explore system, and you would have that constant ability to update, play any games that are currently available. What's not to love here? I think it would be a great idea. It might be a one-off payment of £20 or whatever it is, and that would pay the license. I mean, the license for Pico 8 is only about maybe £8-9 or something. So if you even paid 20, you'd have that constant lifetime access to be able to access all these games. Makes sense to me, but you know, whether it happens or not, I don't know. It would be amazing. I would absolutely love it, and I'd love everyone to experience all these quirky, cool, different style games that are just, wow, really cool. A lot of the games are just quick, fun titles that you can just jump into when you're feeling, you know, and just explore different style of games. But yeah, absolutely love this platform, and it's absolutely brilliant on the Steam Deck here. But you can access this in pretty much most other sort of emulation devices, even on your laptop. Anyway guys, that's it. I'm really just putting this out there with my idea of how to get Pico 8 onto Evercade. Whether it happens, I doubt it, but yeah, I'm still putting it out there because I think it's absolutely brilliant. Anyway guys, thank you. I'll catch you again in the next one. Bye for now. And I'm totally lost. Oh, that's what I was looking for. The blue key. Oh, I got it. Love that they've got the music spot on in this too. Now where the heck's the blue door? Oh, I'm gonna die. No, I've done.